so you're doing biomanufacturing. For those who don't understand, what is biomanufacturing?
So we don't do biomanufacturing, but we allow this revolution. Jensen Huang from NVIDIA not long ago said that digital biology is the next big revolution to biomaterial, to food, using nature, using engineered bacteria or engineered plants or engineered yeast and so on.
So maybe give us an example so people can understand how biomanufacturing has already been used. And then maybe what should we be excited about in the near future?
The most common example of biomanufacturing is insulin. For 20 years, the synthetic biology sector was a sector that belonged only to pharma therapeutics. Why? Because the cost per gram is very, very high.
Welcome to another episode of Israel Tech. I'm your host, Yoel Israel. Before we begin, make sure you hit like and subscribe and follow us on our newsletter to stay up to date on everything regarding Israeli tech, coming straight to you in English. So, Eran Miller. Nice to meet you. You're the co-founder and the chief business officer of MNDL Bio. Before we get into MNDL Bio, why is it called Mendel? It's very Yiddish, yeah?
Almost. Gregor Mendel was a bit more than 100 years ago, was the forefather of genetics actually. Playing with peas and understanding what does genetic and heredity means. That's his work from more than 100 years ago, and today is the name of our company.
Kind of like how Elon Musk, Tesla, kind of like, you know, he
Exactly.
inspired it over 100 years ago,
Exactly.
And now we're bringing that technology forward. So, so you're doing biomanufacturing. For those who don't understand, what is biomanufacturing?
So we don't do biomanufacturing, but we allow this revolution. Jensen Huang from NVIDIA not long ago said that digital biology is the next big revolution. It includes biomanufacturing in it. One of the challenges of biomanufacturing, what is biomanufacturing? It's manufacturing products from small molecules to pharma product, to biomaterial, to food, using nature, using engineered bacteria or engineered plants or engineered yeast and so on. One of the main bottlenecks that we see if you want to reach a product which is cost effective, which is not too expensive, you need to engineer DNA in an efficient and smart way. And that's today's bottleneck, which we are solving at MNDL Bio.
Before we continue, let me tell you about our partners, The Recruitery. The Recruitery places go-to-market talent for early and growth stage cybersecurity companies. The Recruitery specializes in recruiting and retaining top talent in global markets. If you're looking for a recruitment company to help your cybersecurity company close cultural gaps and find great talent on the ground that can help you scale, we recommend you also partnering with our partner, The Recruitery. And now, back to the show.
So maybe give us an example so people can understand how biomanufacturing has already been used, and then maybe what should we be excited about in the near future?
The first example, the most common example of biomanufacturing is insulin. Insulin is made for many, many years. Insulin has been made by modified yeast, genetically modified yeast or genetically modified bacteria. Basically, scientists are taking pieces of DNA from human and they insert it into a bacteria or into a yeast. They grow these bacteria in tanks that look more like a beer manufacturing than a factory. And they filter out the insulin, they clean it, and they inject it into whoever needs it. So this is the most common example of what we call recombinant protein. It means a protein that is not produced in its natural environment. Today there are thousands of proteins that are produced, new proteins that are produced every year.
In a lab. With some DNA and with lab, yeah.
Exactly. From antibodies in the world of pharma, vaccination, therapeutics, to milk proteins or meat or eggs protein for food, to enzymes that you have in your laundry powder, or enzymes for food tech or agri-tech sectors, to spider silk, to many things are using this synthetic biology sector for production to allow more sustainability or lesser cost or cleaner or no animal.
So what are you personally most excited about you think we'll see technologically or some solution that's being worked on?
I come from another industry. I'm a hardware engineer, been working in a few different industries until about 2 years ago when me and my co-founder CEO we met our co-founder, Chief Scientist Officer, Professor Tuller at the University of Tel Aviv, and he started to explain what he's been doing. So for 15 years, he's been doing exactly this, so optimizing, what we call optimizing gene expressions, so coming to companies that are doing biomanufacturing and improving their workflows. He has been doing this for 20, 25, 30 different projects. And he explained to us there is a market of thousands of these companies, and why not create this platform and so on. And then 2 years ago, when we started to investigate this, the market and the problem and the challenges and how we do it, the solutions and so on, we understand the world is about to change. I mean, for 20 years, the synthetic biology sector was a sector that belonged only to pharma therapeutics. Why? Because the cost per gram is very, very high. Mm-hmm. If you want to take this to another sector, like food or others, you have to reduce the cost dramatically. And thanks to innovations from the past 5 or so years, we've seen this cost coming down, and it's really exciting because everything you see around us, the color of your shirt, what you eat, what you put on your body or on your hair, everything can be made, almost everything can be made using engineered biological or living organisms.
That's not creepy at all. Go ahead.
It's not creepy if you understand it.
Right.
And you see it happening, and you understand the biologics and what comes around it. You understand it's a cleaner, nicer way, better than having a huge chemical factory with all the pollution that comes with it. To have a clean bottle of little bacteria that produces your compound that you need.
I love it. So not creepy biology, but fun biology that's going to make life much easier and much healthier.
Sustainable and not expensive.
There you go. Sustainable and affordable. So get excited for the future. Thank you, Eran Miller, everything that you're doing over at MNDL Bio.
Thank you very much.
Can't wait to see a more healthier future because of the work you're doing over here.
Exactly. Can't wait for it. Thank you.